How do you do, Rangeroos? It's Dr. Bach here, and we are going to be working on a little bit of SketchUp today. I did not say ketchup, I said SketchUp. And in case you're wondering if I'm going to make that joke every single time that I make a SketchUp video, yes, I probably will every single time make a ketchup joke. So we are going to be working on a cube today. Now, I know most of you are going to think that this is kind of ridiculous, rudimentary, silly, and you might scoff like this. Scoff, scoff, scoff. But you have to learn to walk before you can run. This is what's called a primitive shape. Not that, it's not evolved or anything like that, but it has no features. It doesn't have any, discernible characteristics. It's basically a cube. This cube, for us in this particular video, is 3/4 of an inch, or 0.75. It's nothing exciting whatsoever, but it's going to teach you about the rectangle tool. We're going to cover the dimension tool, the rotate tool or the orbit tool, and also the measurement box right here. And we're also going to talk about how to start off a different template. So right here, we go to Home. This is where you start off. And if I click Create New, I can start off in millimeters, in feet and inches, or in Arnold's favorite dimensions, millimeter. I thought it was funny. It makes me laugh every single time I make this joke. In this country, we work mostly with feet and inches, so that's where I'm going to get started. Click on feet and inches, and we are taken back to our playing field. Erase this person, and now we can get started. This is generally where we start everything. This is the rectangle tool. When I click on it, I can draw a rectangle, I can draw a rotated rectangle, I can draw a circle, I can draw a polygon, and I can draw 3D text. This is our Dimensions tab. We have a tape measure, which will measure, just like a tape measure, wherever you click on it. We have the overall line tab, or the face tab. Then down here, we have the measurements box. So let's go ahead and get started drawing the basic rectangle. Click on the rectangle tool, and I can draw a rectangle wherever I want along the XYZ axis. I generally start at the origin point, which is the intersection of the XYZ. Click on this, and I can bring this out whatever dimension that I want. Now, if you look down here, you're going to see that those numbers are changing. It is in feet and inches. So if I were to click down right here, this would draw me a rectangle 5'2" by, see the apostrophe, the comma there, excuse me, 7'9" 15/16. The two dimensions, the x and the y, are separated by that comma. Everybody has learned that in math. That's all that this is xy, and then going up is the z. So what we have to do is change this to 3/4 of an inch square. So I am just going to enter 0.75, that is 3/4 of an inch, hit comma, space, 0.75. And if you look down here, that's where I entered it. Let me show you again. 0.75, comma, space, 0.75. Now when I hit enter, you're going to think that I, or you in this case, did something wrong because this rectangle is going to look like it disappears. It doesn't disappear. It just becomes 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. So click there, and you're going to go, oh no, where did it go? The world is ending. Oh. No, all I have to do is zoom on in there, and you can see it's still there. So let's see, I'll do a second one. Let me click on my orbit tab right here, and I can go ahead and take you on around. There we go. That is a 3/4 of an inch thick, 3/4 of an inch square. Now you might be wondering, how do I know that? If I click on this right here, then this, the dimensions, I will be able to drag this out. Now, if I hover around there, it's going to say midpoint. That will give me the midpoint dimensions. That's not what I want to do. I want to come over here so that that edge is highlighted, click on it, and then I can drag out the dimensions right there. So you can see that is 3/4 of an inch. Do the same thing. See, there's the midpoint. I can drag out 3/4 of an inch right there. So now we have a 3/4 of an inch square. We need to now go along the z-axis and make that a 3/4 of an inch cube. So that is where we're going to have the push-pull tool. It's difficult to say. And watch the measurement tab down here. So I'm going to click push-pull, and I am going to drag this up. You can see 1/16 of an inch, an eighth, 3/16, 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, half inch, 9/16, all the way up to 3/4 of an inch. Now I can drag it like that, or I can also enter 0.75, and it goes down. Let me go back, and right here, there you go, 3/4 of an inch. If I want to confirm that that is 3/4 of an inch, click on the measuring tool, drag that on out, and you can see that is 3/4 of an inch. I can now scroll around there to the orbit tool. There is orbit. And I have made a 3/4 of an inch cube now. It is extruded out. It is 3/4 of an inch, confirmed with the measurements. All I have to do is save to select project, Sketchup. I'm going to make this cube _2 because this is the second cube that I made, and save there. Okay, so just to recap everything that we covered today, we went over the rectangle tool, the push-pull tool, the dimension tool, and talked about our measurement box. Okay, now you go ahead and create a 3/4 inch cube. Take a screenshot and turn that on in Google Classroom. Go ahead and stop this video, rewind and replay as many times as you need in order to get the concept.